Hello, third grade students. To start off our music lesson this week, let's go over the notes in Gently Sleep. For a lot of you, when you saw this Gently Sleep, it was flipped sideways. To turn it back, you need to go to this spot that says Menu. It has 3 lines in Kami. And you'll go down to Rotate. I'm going to rotate it counterclockwise so that I can see it. Nice. If you rotate it clockwise, it's okay. You might have to do it a couple times. You can also zoom in by using this plus and minus button. We'll go to there. Let's take a look at some of the notes that you should have written in for Gently Sleep last week. I'll use the color purple. So, we're going to start with finding all of the G's. G is on that second line. Let's see if I can show you. Like right here. G is on that second line. Let's take a look at our music and find all of the G's on the second line. So I'm going to follow this second line. Oh, there's a G. No G's. Going up, there's our next one. Any line or any note that the line goes directly through, that second line, that's a G. Here's another one. Just following that line along. Here's one. Let's keep going. Here's the next one. Sorry, my G's aren't perfect. I'm doing my best with drawing with a mouse. Let's keep going. Here's our next one, following that second line. And there's our last one. These are all the G's in the song. I'm going to choose a different color. I'll do green for the letter A. Remember, the note A is on that second space. It has one line above it and one line below it. It sits in the space. Let's see if we can find all of the A's in this music. So once again, I'm going to go find that second space, counting from the bottom, and I'm going to go from left to right, like I would read a book. And if there's any notes like this one that sits right in the middle of the space, I'm going to mark that as A. Here's another one. And another A. Here's one. With is an A. No more on this line. Let's take a look at line 2. Here's an A. Here's an A. 1 is A. Here's another A. Lots of A's in this song. Here is our last A. Now we're going to look for the note B. Remember, the note B is on the third line from the bottom. So we count up 1, 2, 3, and we follow that third line across. I'm going to use the color blue for B. So I'm going to count up 1, 2, 3 to that third line, and I'm just going to follow it across. And any note that that line goes through, I'm going to mark it as a B. On this measure, here's one, the word sleep, the word that. Here's another. None on this measure, sleep, and is. So now that we have all of the letters written in, let's take a look at just the first line of Gently Sleep. Anytime we are learning a new song, we're going to write in the letters for now. When you get more advanced and learn how to read the letters on the staff, we'll take the letters away. But for now, we're going to write the letters on the staff, and then we're going to clap the rhythm. I'm going to clap the rhythm of the first line, and then you can repeat it along with me. Ta, 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 ta. Try that along with me. Hands ready, eyes on the paper. 1, 2, first line, go. Ta, 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 ta. Now that we've clapped the rhythm of the first line, you're going to pick up your recorder and we're going to not play, but we're going to ghost play. Remember, that means the recorder is sitting on your chin and you are ghosting the notes. Let me remind you, B is played with one finger on that first hole and your thumb on the back hole. A is 2 fingers and G is 3 fingers. Remember to make sure if you're squeaking a little bit, check that you're blowing gentle air and that you're covering all of the holes on the recorder properly. No sneaky holes. Make sure you have flat pancake fingers. For now, you can put your right hand on the bottom of the recorder and your left hand getting ready with the note G, which is all 3 fingers down. So we're just going to ghost and speak it. I'll do it first, just the first line, and then you can repeat with me. G, A, B, A, G, A, G, A, B, A, B, G. Try that with me. Just so you know, at the very end of this line, we jump from B to G. So it's 1 finger to 3 fingers. Practice picking up and putting back down those 2 fingers at the same time. That can be kind of tricky. Let's try singing through the first line together. We're starting on G. 1, 2, here we go. G, A, B, A, G, A, G, A, B, A, B, G. Your assignment for this week is going to be playing just the first line of Gently Sleep. Take a look closely at the first line. Do you see these commas that float above the music? Those commas are breath marks. When you see this symbol, take a breath. Try only to take a breath every 2 measures or where the breath marks are. I'm going to play the first line so that you can hear what it sounds like on the recorder. And that's the first line of Gently Sleep. You may hear when you're listening to me play the recorder that my recorder notes kind of wave. You do not have to worry about doing that. It's okay if you play just the plain notes. My recorder does that wave because my voice is a little bit older than yours. And as we get older with our voices, we get something called vibrato. Vibrato is kind of like a wiggle in the voice. You'll hear it in a lot of older musicians and adult singers. That's okay if you don't have it. A kid's voice doesn't have vibrato. So your recorder also does not need vibrato. Once again, your assignment this week is to play the first line of Gently Sleep. You can submit that to me and make sure you only breathe at the commas, the breath marks. And that's it for our lesson this week. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.